This is BNN.
Bruin News Now is made possible by the generous support of Brown Bottling Group, Capital Ortho, Sound Monkeys Madison, Blue Sky Landscape and Management, and these fine sponsors. This week on the show, one St. Joe senior is named a finalist in the National Merit Scholarship Competition.
It's definitely going to open a bunch of doors for me in my future.
St. Joe leads efforts for a third year to help Hope Lodge.
We're hoping to be able to have over 3,500 items.
Bruin swimmers make a splash in the state MAIS 1 meet.
We had a really good meet. All our boys did really well.
These stories and more when Bruin News Now for Friday, September 26, 2025 begins right now. From Studio 601 on the St. Joseph Catholic School campus in Madison, this is Mississippi's high school news leader, the national award-winning student-produced weekly newscast, Bruin News Now. Happy Friday, Bruins. I'm Landry Irwin.
And I'm Ashley Mason. Welcome to this week's edition of Bruin News Now. Football is taking a break tonight and this week from competition, but the rest of the St. Joe community has been hard at work.
Before we get to the big news today, let's check in with our weather team for a quick look at today and the weekend.
Thanks, guys. We finally got some much-needed rain this week. I hope you enjoyed it because it looks like it will be another dry day weekend with temperatures not as quite as hot as they have been. Don't get too excited, we aren't in fall yet. But it should be a nice weekend. I'll have your complete weather outlook later in the show. Now back to Landry and Ashley.
Autumn usually means cool weather, but it's been hot and heavy here on campus as students begin to wind down the first quarter. We only have 2 weeks left.
Speaking of academics, the hard work of 2 of our seniors have paid off. Jack Williams has been named a semifinalist in the 71st Annual National Merit Scholarship Program.
That's right, Ashley. Fellow senior Zanaya Purvis has been named a commended student. We'll take a closer look in this report.
It's been a huge honor to be named a National Merit semifinalist. I know it's a very prestigious award that people get across the country. It's definitely going to open a bunch of doors for me in my future.
Williams and Purvis received their honors in the 71st Annual National Merit Scholarship Program. William is more than 1,600 National Merit semifinalists. He will continue to compete for one of about 7,000 National Merit scholarships worth nearly $26 million. The scholarships will be awarded in the spring. Commended students like Purvis are honored for their academic promise. While they don't get to continue to compete for the National Merit Scholarship Awards, some may be candidates for scholarships from corporate sponsors.
I think a lot of my success belongs to the teachers I've had at St. Joe. A lot of them have prepared me a lot. The classes were harder, and so it made things like the SAT a little easier.
Jack Williams and Zanaya Purvis are wonderful students. I can't think of anybody who's more deserving of this award. They work hard. They are always engaged in school. They're well-rounded students, and I'm really proud of both of them.
Williams and Purvis have been St. Joe students since the 7th grade. Williams is active on the Bruin swim team and also plays football. Purvis is a member of the Spirit Steppers dance team and has performed in St. Joe theatrical productions. Purvis has been an anchor on Bruin News Now and is currently the student body president.
And hopefully having this award can help me and just make admissions a little easier.
For Williams, who is still active in the hunt for a National Merit Scholarship, it's hurry up and wait time until the awards are revealed in spring.
It looks really good on a college resume, I know that. Hopefully I can get some scholarship money from it.
For Bruin News Now, I'm Luca Ribeiro de Nascimento.
Thanks, Luca, and congratulations to Jack Williams and Zanaya Purvis. Their achievements are just one example of the strong college prep program we have here at the Joe.
Another great program also is underway. For the 3rd year, St. Joe is leading the major effort to help the Hope Lodge in Jackson, where cancer patients stay free of charge while receiving necessary treatments.
This year, St. Richard Catholic School in Jackson and St. Anthony Catholic School next door to us are joining efforts to provide cleaning supplies, paper towels, and personal items for use at the lodge.
It's a major effort, one that folks at the American Cancer Society and St. Joe's own Samantha Poole appreciate. Poole is leading the efforts here on the Bruin campus.
We're hoping that these donations will be able to alleviate a little bit of the stress that these patients feel on a daily basis. This year, St. Joe is in charge of bringing paper towels, tissue, and Lysol wipes. The game is October 3rd. We're hoping to be able to have over 3,500 items by then.
Homecoming Week 2025 begins Monday, October 3rd. This year's theme is There's No Place Like Homecoming. The week will feature different themed dress days highlighting different places around our country. Monday is Mardi Gras Day, Tuesday is USA Day, Wednesday is Hawaiian Day, Thursday is Western Day, and Friday is Blue and Gold Day. Pep rallies are set for Monday, Wednesday, and Friday homecoming week. Friday will also feature the return of the homecoming parade.
Council has been working really hard on homecoming week. We've been meeting every week, splitting up in different groups and stuff. We just really want to make sure that this homecoming week is special and people remember it. And as a senior, it's kind of a heartfelt moment, we want to remember this.
Get ready, 7th and 8th graders. The middle school dance is tonight with the theme of neon. This dance is limited solely to the middle school. Don't worry, high schoolers, your big event is approaching quickly. The 2025 homecoming dance is set for Saturday, October 11th in the Bruin gym. This year's dance will be themed to the Wizard of Oz. Doors will open at 8 p.m. the night of the dance. Look for tickets to go on sale soon.
The varsity cheer team is hosting an open gym tonight at 6:30 at Gym Athletics in Jackson. Ages 5 and up are welcome. Children attending will play games and participate in different cheer activities. Interest is $25 in cash and includes pizza and a drink. All proceeds will help send our back-to-back state champion cheer team to nationals in Orlando.
So we're raising money to send our team to nationals after our state championship, and we're going to go compete against a bunch of great teams in Orlando.
Coming up, we take a closer look at weather for this first week of autumn.
And Davis Hammond and John Harris has the latest in Bruin sports. Don't go away, sports and weather are next.
Hello Bruins, I'm Davis Hammond.
And I'm John Harris. Swim participated in the MAIS state meet this week, while football takes the week off.
We'll have more on all things Bruin sports here
at the Bear Trap.
It's always busy in sports here at the Joe, even when football has an open date like they do this week. The big news though, the Bruin swim team competed against other MIS teams in the state meet.
And it was one heck of an event. The culmination of a short season and weeks of daily practices that began way before most of us woke to get ready for school.
Joining me on set today is Chris Brown, Bruin swimmer, coming off of a big state meet. So Christopher, how was your state meet yesterday? How did the boys do? How did the girls do? How did it go? I think we had a really good meet. All our boys did really well, so all that preparation with all the practices definitely paid out. I think everyone was going best times, we all placed well, and we came out on top. And our one girl swimmer, she did well too. How does this year kind of compare to last year?
I think like last year, I think I did pretty well. This year I was facing an injury, but I still think I performed okay.
Mm-hmm. And obviously now that the season is over, celebrate a little bit, but you also have to look to the future. So how is next year going to go, losing like Charlie Ring, Daniel Inman, Jack Williams, all these people who are big staples on the boys team?
Yeah, we did lose a good amount of our better swimmers, but we've still got some people that I think are going to be great. Jason Paul Buckley, Matthew Schenk, William Brown. We've still got a few people that I think will do well.
What goes into preparing for a state meet? Because not everybody would really know what goes in for swim.
Yeah, we really make practices get a lot harder leading up to it, so we got to work really hard those few weeks before, and then around a week or two before we start chilling out a little bit. It's called a taper. We practices get a little easier so that we rest up, and then we're ready when meet day comes.
And obviously, like I said earlier, looking forward to next year. What is your kind of goal for next year? What are you trying to accomplish?
I think like this year and the year before, I think our boys team has a chance of getting first in years to come. Mm-hmm. So I think we need to keep working hard so that we can continue our winning streak.
Okay, well, thank you for joining me, Chris.
The fun didn't end Wednesday with the MAIS State Swim Meet. Students, parents, faculty, and other supporters met on campus Wednesday evening for the fall 2025 version of Meet the Bruins.
The annual event saw all fall and winter sport teams introduced to families and friends. Those attending also saw the award-winning cheer team, Spirit Stepper dance team, and the Bruin band perform. The sports staff of Bruin News Now also was introduced to the crowd, and the event began at 6 p.m. when the Booster Club and Parent Association treated people to a dinner of burgers and hot dogs. Besides a strong St. Joe crowd, students and families from St. Anthony and St. Richard Catholic schools were also invited. A great way to have future Bruins joining the excitement and get a glimpse of their future school.
In Lady Bruins softball, the St. Joe team played Monday at home against Pillow Academy and fell. The Bruins then hit the road Tuesday for a game at Central Hines where they lost only by 1.
This weekend, the Lady Bruins will play in the 3A and 4A state softball tournament hosted by Bayou Academy in Cleveland, Mississippi. Make sure to come out and support our Bruins.
We've been doing in-game situational drills. We've been doing hitting drills. We're also been working, getting our mentality up for the tournament, and we've been doing lots of running.
Lady Bruin volleyball played also on Tuesday against Simpson at Simpson and got rained out somehow even though it's in a gym. The Lady Bruins also played on Thursday at home against MRA.
The volleyball team celebrated senior night on Tuesday. With just one senior on the squad, Khalees White, it will be a great celebration. BNN Sports will take a closer look at Khalees and her volleyball career next week.
I'm going to miss it for sure. I started being captain in 9th grade on varsity, and now it just gives me an opportunity to just know how to pick up the younger girls if they need anything, how to give advice, if they need questions. So it's just really fun just being able to reach out and show leadership skills to the people that's younger than me.
That's it for this week's edition of The Bear Trap. Don't forget to catch the big game next week versus Bayou Academy here at the St. Joe Den. I'm John Harris.
And I'm Davis Hammond.
Go Bruins.
Hey everybody, I'm Charlie Smith with your weekend weather outlook. For the rest of today, expect a high of 83. Today followed by a chilly low of 59. Today will be warm and not as hot as it's been. Tonight should cool things off with a taste of fall weather. Sunset today is at 6:52 p.m. The rest of the weekend will see temperatures climb just a bit with the noticeable cool temperatures at night on Saturday. Look for highs of 87 and sunny skies and an overnight low of 60. Perfect weather for college football. Sunrise is at 6:52 a.m. and sunset is at 6:51 p.m. Sunday will continue to see mostly sunny skies. Look for a high of 89 followed by a low of 64. Sunrise at Sunday is at 6:52 a.m. followed by sunset at 6:49 p.m. The early part of next week looks about the same, highs near 90 and the lows in the mid-upper 60s. That's your weekend weather outlook. I'm Charlie Smith. Now back to you, Langie and Ashley.
Thanks guys. I don't know about you, Ashley, but I'm ready for some cooler weather. Football season feels like football season when the weather begins to cool off. It's just too hot.
I know what you mean. Something else I'm ready for is the copy of the 2025 yearbook. You know, St. Joe's yearbook always arrives in the fall, and this yearbook staff expects the book to arrive next week.
I know the staff of the Shield has worked hard last year on the yearbook, which has been themed to movies. Look for an announcement next week about when the books will be distributed. Exact details depend on the day the books arrive.
Here's another interesting tidbit. Right after weekly mass on Thursday, this month's Bruin of the Month were announced. The first edition of this monthly award went to 7th grader Margaret Roberts, 8th grader Drew Ring, freshman Rob Carter, sophomore Braylon Arrington, junior Valeria Valdez, and senior Jack Williams. Faculty and staff nominate students every month who exemplify a specific virtue. September was respect. Congratulations to all.
That's it for this week's edition of Bruin News Now. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the Bruin News Now YouTube channel, where you can find this episode and an archive of all student-produced programming.
Then tune in again next week for another episode of our award-winning newscast. I'm Ashley Mason.
And I'm Landry Irwin. And remember, once a Bruin, always a Bruin. See you next week.